in order to change an individual's mindset, the society needs to get over the stigmatization. I was truly honored to be a part of it because it was a globally launched program.
Hey everybody, it's me Hasini here back again. If you're new to the channel, this is the first step where I interview young achievers. To give a short intro about me, if in case you didn't know about me, I'm Hasini Lakshminarayanan. I'm a 13-year-old young entrepreneur, founder of The First Step. I'm a TED speaker and also a freelance writer for the Hindu School edition. The First Step is being supported by the Chennai Institute of Technology, CIT, which is the #2 engineering college in Tamil Nadu, India. So without further delay, let's move on to the interview and let's welcome our guest. So with us today, we have Palak Khanna. To give a short intro about her, she is the founder of Break the Ice, which is an organization, a global level community which aims to spread awareness on encouraging people to talk about, feel free to talk about taboo topics. Now we have a further discussion towards it, so watch the interview until the end. And also she is a published poet, which is, I'm very curious because I love reading poems myself, and an avid researcher on the SDG goals, especially SDG goal number 4, which happens to be quality education. Now, yet again, quality education is, one personal favorite SDG goal of mine. So this makes me more curious to shoot questions to her and get to know about her and her venture more. And I hope you guys are curious as well. So let's move on to the interview. So let's begin with your venture in itself. So tell us about your journey, the mission you've had since you were young. I guess the right age is 10, but I read about it was 10. And why do you think that motto is very essential, especially in today's world? So yeah, over to you.
Okay, so first of all, thank you so much for having me. And if I talk about the journey from a student and an 18-year-old undergraduate to a social entrepreneur and a youth changemaker, it's been amazing, but at the same time, quite enlightening. And I'm very grateful to get the support of, not only prominent individuals, but my family, my relatives, my friends, organizations, and even young changemakers like yourself. And I have had the mission of helping society, and the basic mission has been from the time that I was very young, around 10 years of age, that I want to create a better society. It was as simple as that. But I never thought of what I can do to help in bringing that change and doing my part in bringing that change. And it coincidentally happened that the pandemic had happened, and I overheard a conversation between my mom and my domestic help, where she was hesitating to talk about something as basic, as natural as menstruation. And that's when I realized that, okay, in order to change an individual's mindset, the society needs to get over the stigmatization. And for that, someone needs to bring that change. And that's how I just started the organization. And I'm thankful that we are getting support, positive support. And yeah, so here we are today.
I mean, see, it's really inspirational to everybody, including me, because the society is built up this way. I just don't know. People, even though they say that I'll be the change, I'll start bringing out the change, I don't see many people taking an initiative to break the chain and be the change. So I see you there, Palak, and you're a very big inspiration. So now let's talk about the organization, Break the Ice. Tell us about the organization. How does it work? About your team, and I can see that because I know you personally, you've achieved a lot by the course of the time. I want the audience to know as well. So yeah, tell us about your achievements which you've made, and yeah, over to you.
Okay, so Break the Ice, which is my venture, it is an international youth organization working towards talking about all things taboo and helping in creating an enlightened global youth community. We aim at creating a community where there is open dialogue and discussion, where everyone can talk about anything that they want without any judgment, without any hesitation, and even anonymously if they wish to. And we do believe that we have started that chain of enlightenment by reaching more than 16,000 individuals through our social media pages and by expanding the team to more than 35 plus young change makers across 5 plus countries all across the world. We also recently became a UN SDS and youth member organization, an achievement we are quite, happy and proud about. And we aim at just expanding that reach, that impact in this new year.
That's incredible. All the best for you guys to do more stuff and to just keep spreading that positive vibes. Now the other question is related to about the organization in itself. See, generally people, or let's say the society itself, is not really comfortable talking about certain topics, like as you mentioned, menstruation, which you rightly addressed as taboo topics, which are being separated. Now, why did you want to educate people to feel free to talk about them, especially in a global level?
Okay, so ultimately, this answer is very simple. I just want the society to understand that taboo topics and stigmatized topics need to be talked about because they are important. As simple as that. Because unless and until we talk about them, they are simply being pushed under this, this carpet of ignorance. And we are simply ignoring them, but we are not growing as a community, as a society, and as a globe in itself. So I definitely feel like we need to talk about them for the society's development and for our personal development.
Yeah, definitely. I agree because it's pretty common right now. Not only that, let's say transgenders, they don't feel that comfortable talking it out, especially in India. Let's say maybe I feel like abroad they are a little grown up, but in India, people should feel free to stand up for their priorities. Speak out, and that's where you be the change and people follow you, and that's and I feel like you guys have taken a stand and are encouraging more people to do it, which is such a good thing. So thanks for that, and keep doing more. That's the only thing which I wish for. And moving on, so tell us about your experience in the Cohort Collective program.
Okay, so the Cohort Collective program was actually this highly selective program where they taught us about career development, personal development, mentorship. And I was truly honored to be a part of it because it was a globally launched program. And I was the youngest cohort selected. And I was amongst the 8 people selected out of a pool of 100 plus applicants. And it's a great program. It's still ongoing. It's like a year-long program where we get ongoing support and we grow as an individual. So, yeah.
That's amazing. That's great achievement. I I can really feel because I was also in the youth editathon competition out of 62,000 children. I made it to the top 10 and I was like cloud nine. I didn't even believe that I was there. Yeah. Now, I see that you were working on many other projects. So yeah, let's share about that as well if possible. So yeah, please do share about other projects.
Okay, so alongside Break the Ice, I am also a tutor for underprivileged children where I teach them everything related to the English language and I help them hone their skill of being good in the language and then being confident in it. I am also a global lead ambassador for climate change with another organization since I believe that environment is something I'm very passionate about. And I want to give to the environment because it helps us survive every single day. And I say this so many times because people often ignore the environment in general. And there are talks about climate change, there are talks about climate action, but action is not being taken at a personal level. So that is another venture of mine and a role I hold. And I'm also a mentor where I teach my mentees how they can understand their talents and their skills through psychology tests, where the organization and its aim is basically creating a global optimistic society. So I'm a part of that as well.
That's incredible. Like, firstly, I'm very, very inspired when I've read about it already though, but I just wanted to mention, I've always wanted to, talk to people, understand, especially children who live in poverty and understand, how it feels to like have a person tutoring them, who's totally very, very inspirational in again, because I've always wanted to do it myself, like tutor people, not exactly on English, but do lifeline lessons and stuff on that. That's really great yet again, so appreciating you for that. Secondly, as you mentioned, even though people say that the environment is pretty much, people are spoiling it, society should change and everything automatically changes, but I don't think many people are taking a stand. So yet again, you're doing another amazing, extraordinary job on that. So keep doing what you're doing, and as you mentioned, collaborate with more organizations, which has been one of your main focuses, and spread awareness, and automatically I hope you'll get love from people, as like you're already an inspiration now, because we have so much stuff in common, so I want to discuss that later. Moving on, one again personal question from mine: what really prompted you to do all of this? Like, who's a main inspiration for you to do this?
Okay, so as cliche as it sounds, it would definitely be my mom. She has been supporting me from the day that I was born, literally. And whether the support was from the front or the back, or it was just the confidence that she has given me. Even when I thought of opening the organization after the conversation I overheard, I was not sure of whether people would want to be a part of it. And she gave me the confidence that, it is a good cause. Just be confident in the aim and the cause, and you will definitely succeed. So she motivated me to open the organization also. So definitely my mom.
That's really sweet and cute. Moving on. So, being a teenager, let's say, now you are not in school, like you've moved on to your college, I believe, right? So, how do you manage time generally?
Okay,
because you have studies, you have to take care of the organization.
So no, college is starting soon for me. It hasn't started, but school life has ended. And in terms of time management, it's just usually whenever I want to, I just, search up what I can improve in the organization. I talk to my team, we think of events and webinars, and I just reach out to speakers. So there is no definite time period that I give to the organization every day. It's just whenever I get an inspiration, I just write it down, I talk to the team, and it's just like that.
Right. There is one quote which I've heard and which I also share to most of the people, and the same would I want to share it with you too. People, successful people, my Kumaravel sir once said that you don't need time to do what you actually like doing. So that's one thing which I can see the same in your situation as well. So that's great, and best of luck for your college experience as well. Now, moving on, what are your other hobbies? What do you generally like doing apart from working for the DIs and tutoring and being a part of the global community? So what are your other hobbies? What are your other interests?
Okay, so I love to dance. I'm a classically trained dancer, and I also love to write. So whether it's short stories, it's poems, I just love to write and express my thoughts and my emotions on paper. I've actually been published as a poet, which was an achievement. I got so excited about it. And I'm also a co-author for a book which just recently launched.
Okay, congratulations for that. And I was about to ask about your writing interest after this. So, as I mentioned, I would love to read your poems, because I too love reading poems. So,
definitely.
That's amazing. And one last question, your final message to the audience, and if there is something you'd want to change in this society, what would that be?
Okay, so the change part would definitely be just breaking every taboo one step at a time, with the support of everyone and with the society as a whole. And one final message would be to never doubt your passion, never doubt your initiative, give it your all, and you'll see yourself grow.
That's really inspiring, because this is what is gonna make people go on and not stop in between. So thanks for sharing that. And as you said, people should generally feel free to talk about certain topics, and I feel like Break Days is doing such a great job with spreading awareness and also encouraging people to talk about them. So yeah, all the best. Thanks for being here on the studio with me, and I hope the audience enjoyed, because I did so much. Yeah, thanks for accepting our invitation once again. If you guys enjoyed seeing this video, please don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to the channel. Click on the bell icon for further updates from the first step. And with that, signing off, it's Palak here and Hasini. I'll see you next week. Bye bye.